Are you confused by how to use punctuation marks correctly? If so, you're not alone. Semicolons and commas especially cause confusion. Speaking of commas, there are many situations which call for them. In many cases, you just have to learn or memorize the rules for their use. For example, use commas after introductory clauses, phrases, or words that come before the main clause. You would want to write, yesterday, comma, I came home early. If you can't memorize the rules, you will at least need a good reference source, like a writer's reference book or the OWL at Purdue website. There are many times, however, when you need to have an understanding of some basics in order to make decisions about how to use commas and semicolons. These basics involve grammar. There is always a reason and explanation for when to use or not use a comma or semicolon, but the reason always involves grammar. So as we go through the lesson, I will catch you up on some grammar terms and rules. Let's get started. Why is punctuation even important? Punctuation is important because it defines sentence boundaries, providing clarity of meaning and helping to avoid misunderstandings. Look at the following passages. They are taken from actual literature. They are from The Bluest Eye, which is a wonderful novel by the writer Toni Morrison. The Bluest Eye is the story of a young African-American girl who has a very hard life growing up, and Morrison intentionally structured these passages from the prologue of the book to mirror the girl's discomfort with her life. In the first version, there is no capitalization after the first word. There is no punctuation or even separation between the distinct words. It is obviously meaningless. The brain just has to work too hard to try to make sense of it. Look at how things improve when words are separated correctly instead of running all together. We can at least recognize words more easily, but it is still difficult to make meaning of it. Finally, the third version has proper sentence boundaries, complete with capitalization and correct punctuation. I hope these illustrations show you even a simple text, usually written for children, can be made meaningless or meaningful with proper punctuation and sentence boundaries.